Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about my investment portfolio and just kind of how much I have at 27 years old. So if you're new here, my name is Sandy. I have a ecom business and we're scaling that to $100,000 sales for this year and $100,000 invested into my investment portfolio. So kicking it straight off, I have 3 accounts. First one is a Roth IRA. That one has $27,000 in it. I started that when I was in college, like my last year, so 2020. I didn't max any of the contributions until last year, 2025, which was $7,000. And it's somewhat controversial. I know a lot of people are against these retirement accounts, especially in my niche. It's like, hey, you could outpace the stock market in a lot better ways, more efficient, and not have so many restrictions on like when you could withdraw the money. My view on it is this isn't like my plan A to retirement, meaning I see this as like a plan B or C. It's a little bit of a hedge against the business and everything else going on. It's just like I just see it as paying myself out like $7,000 a month and letting it compound into, who knows, $1 million, $2 million by the time I'm age 60. And it's just like a nice safety net, in case I do turn that age and I do need money. It'll be great that I set something aside, because anything could happen, God forbid. So that's my logic behind it. I know I could probably outpace it a lot more. It's definitely a thought that's come across my mind in more recent months, but trying to stay strong and just, if I don't need it for the business or other investment avenues, then I'm just going to keep it as is. I don't want to, some people say your long term is like your soul. You don't want to sell your soul, but it could definitely pay off. If an opportunity does arise, like I said, I'll take deep consideration into it, but for now, I'm just gonna let it just sit still and just let it compound. The second account is my Robinhood. So this is my individual brokerage account. This is a little bit over $8,000. We talked about this in like a previous video. This one's not as boring as the VOO. As the Roth IRA. I have more like individual stocks here and companies that I think are worth longing. For example, like Robinhood, long degeneracy, if you guys don't know. So this one is 8,000, and then Roth IRA is 27, and then my third account is my crypto holdings. So I had a lot more. I basically withdrew like everything from this account last year. I just got tired of the volatility, and I had this impending doom feeling, so I was like, you know what, dude, I'm already up a lot. I might as well just cash it out and sit on cash. So I sold a good chunk of the crypto and I'm sitting on cash and sleep a lot better. I'm not checking like Dex Screener or Coinbase like it was so bad, like every second. So this is worth a little bit over $30,000. So I think grand total, what is that, like 65K? So in total, I have 65K between my Roth, some stocks, and some crypto. Which I don't know. Maybe if you asked me in the past if that's good, I would be like super ecstatic. But now, when you ask me at 27, I think it's just, it's whatever. I mean, I'm happy about it. I think it's a good safety net for myself. But the other investment that I want to talk about is my inventory for business. So I started this like 2023. I'm not too sure how much I've contributed at this point because I've definitely sold a lot of like the 2023 and 2024 inventory that I bought, but if I could give like a rough estimate on how much my inventory is worth now, it's gotta be like at least 120 or 150, and it's going up, which is crazy, super crazy. And this is kind of where the Green Goblin mask is, whispering in my ear and telling me, hey, stop investing in these traditional methods and, just going all in on the business. And when the business is making so much money to the point where it's a surplus that you don't want to reinvest it, then start throwing it into some of these safer options. So it's definitely a thought that I've come across. I would contribute way more into my traditional investments this year, but I think that 30,000 is I think that's a good amount for me this year, because I don't want to have, how do I say it, I don't want to miss the opportunity to scale the business, because that compounding is crazy. Like, I'm like under 5 years in this niche and building this brand or this e-commerce business. And man, like in just more recent months, I'm really seeing the compounding effects. And man, I'm just so ecstatic. Like, I can't imagine what another 2-3 years or 5 or even 10 years is going to do. So, that's kind of my holdings, I guess you'd say. I don't really want to share how much I'm sitting on cash. Cash is dead, but that's really all. 65,000 invested, so I got like $35,000 more to contribute throughout the year, and literally everything else I'm just gonna be throwing into the business because I want to scale that as fast as possible and as high as possible. I still feel like I have a lot more room to manage. Definitely running out of. I could definitely see myself running out of space, but that's easily fixable with another storage unit. So it's risky. It's not as guaranteed. It's not as mainstream, but it's what I see a future in. So I'm putting my eggs in that basket, leaving a little bit of eggs in the traditional route. And who knows, maybe some point throughout the year, my brain rewires to going all in. I'll definitely let you guys know if that's the case. It would be a funny way to laugh at me or to look back at this channel and say, wow, this guy's a genius. This guy's like better than Aristotle. So that's it from me today. I appreciate you guys, and let's get after it. See you.